It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring Kansas City as they go up against Toronto.
Welcome. Maybe the balance ended. Thank you, David. And it's Kansas City to start out. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Holiday out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Anthony. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Collison kicks to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Thompson. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Toronto.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
Wade kicks to Anthony. Back to Wade. Takes the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so Kansas City now, they come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Kansas City shooting their first free throw tonight. And Steve, when you reach this midway point of the season, the All-Star break approaching, how many teams are looking forward to get some rest at this stage?
I think a lot. I think sometimes when you have guys have that nagging injuries, you're looking for that break. Some teams that have been playing their best, you want to just get some time away, and hopefully you can come back at the All-Star break. So having this week-long All-Star breaks now, it helps the body, it helps the mind, and a lot of these teams, it gets them back on track.
Kind of hit that reset button, huh?
Yes, I've been hitting that a lot.
And the basket by Gordon.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Anthony, the pass to Wade. Over Gordon. Wade missing again. For Kansas City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dishes it to Collison. He kicks it to Nurkic. On the wing, Gordon. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Gallinari outside. Collison with the screen for Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Now here's Collison after the miss from Joel Embiid. Gallinari with a screen for Collison. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Kansas City.
If you give Thompson any room to breathe, he'll make you look silly.
Wade with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Wade dishes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Thompson. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most. Collison, no good. Toronto trails by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris kicks to Anthony. Gallinari with the steal. And Kansas City pushing it up now. Here's Thompson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Thompson looking totally comfortable. Such a beautiful release.
1 second left, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Holiday. And that does it for the first quarter. Kansas City ahead. And we talked to Carmelo Anthony earlier, and he talked about how
we got back to trust in one another.
a lot of talent there, keeping them all working together. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Gordon is out there with Collison. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Thompson, and it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, they've got Dwayne Wade. Anthony out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Holiday, and it's Embiid in at the 5. 4 on the clock. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Here's Thompson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. But when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all 3 levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the 3-ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
Now here's Collison. After Dwayne Wade's miss, Nurkic the pass to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Collison. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Darren Collison.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Wade dishes to Embiid. Good work there as it goes. Embiid's got 7 points. Kansas City leading by 11. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Collison. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 10.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
And Holiday kicks to Morris. Holiday, the pass to Embiid. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Here's Gordon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Screen by Nurkic. The feed to Thompson. There's a minute left here in the second. Nurkic can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Embiid sets the pick for Wade. And here's Morris for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Collison. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Kansas City.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the wing right side. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Now here's Collison. Back to Thompson from deep three-point range. And so it's the home team looking at a 13-point lead heading into the net. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome back,
Show.
everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie checking out Kansas City. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so...
And that is just about...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap near. Here's Wade looking for his first basket still in this one. And Smitty, would you ever be interested in joining a team as a general manager or a personnel guy in a front office in the league?
I would, Kevin. I mean, I love everything about the game of basketball, and obviously played it, been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about, coaching, front office, whatever it may be. I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then, Kevin, if I get that job, are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throes in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time. I've talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I pick the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and hopefully I'll make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for Kansas City. They've got Collison. Nurkic is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Gordon, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 3. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Right side Holiday. Over Thompson. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Collison dishes to Thompson. Nurkic a screen on Morris. Thompson inside the line, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention, Steve, to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it, because he is one of those guys that's particular about the detail. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Collison against Holiday. Wade kicks to Anthony. Embiid sets the pick for Wade. Rebounded by Kansas City. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Thompson. Toronto trails by 11. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Wade. Holiday, a screen on Collison. Wade against Collison. Here's Embiid. Goes back up. Nurkic with the block. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. No problems knocking that one down. Gordon's got the lead up to 13 now for Kansas City. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Embiid, the pass to Anthony. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Kansas City leading by 11. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 5th assist in this one. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. Embiid the screen. Baseline J on the way. Anthony's shot is off.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wade kicks to Embiid. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. He gets it up. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's the home team with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And so Kansas City now, 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. So for Toronto right now, we've got Marcus Morris. D-Wade out there with Holiday. Then there's Embiid, and it's Anthony in at the 4 spot. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight. Collison kicks to Nurkic. On the wing, Thompson. Stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. And he lays that one in. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And you need talent, Steve, but you know, the value of chemistry can't be overlooked either. And as a player, how do you make yourself a good teammate? How do you help in that regard toward good chemistry?
Well, I think one is being a good person, understanding the game of life, and it's about winning, not about numbers, it's about letters, W's and L's, and you want W's. You look at a lot of teams, and they play well with each other, and they're unselfish. Unselfish teams usually win.
Well, they said the same thing about you. You're an all-star caliber player, but you're a great teammate. I think for a player, that's like the highest praise you could get.
Yeah, it is. When you start talking about guys that he's a great teammate, whether he's a superstar or a guy, the 12th man, guys want to be around that. And usually you see those guys hang around the league longer than other guys that are maybe more talented or better players.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldrich.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Screen by Nurkic. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Kansas City leading by 9. Gordon a screen. Collison kicks to Thompson. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Embiid. Nurkic can't hit. Toronto, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Holiday dishes to Embiid. "11 feet away, and again it's Toronto converting."
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Gordon the pass to Collison. He feeds it to Gallinari. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Nurkic can't hit. Here's Toronto now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. To the inside. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Anthony. Collison with it. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Gordon. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 10-point Kansas City lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent, specifically because of that scoring ability, one of the best in the business.
Smith outside. And so Kansas City takes the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Gallinari, Kevin Love, Marcus Morris, Kevin Love stat line.